You guys are gathered, I don't have my papers yet, but you guys are gathered here today because you need to understand, you want to understand how to be a good citizen. So I'm gonna grab my speech, but you guys need to like be quiet, please. Like, please. Right over there. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. It's like my stuff is like in the middle. I don't think you'll know where it is.
Hey bro, we out here, bro. You already know.
Go ahead, tell them all.
I like that.
We out here.
Fun to listen to some music.
You can't stop revolution! You
Can't stop revolution!
You can't stop revolution!
You can't stop revolution!
Please start getting quiet now! You guys did a really good job! I love you!
Now she about to do her. Is she gonna do this?
Yeah, the other way.
It should be a little bit louder.
Alright. Bruh, there was this person who hosted. He was like, it's a waste of time and space. Well, you're a dumbass for watching.
Bear with me. Okay. In my opinion, there's only one good thing that Trump did for this country. His presidency resulted in rage, anger, and despair. In turn, we transformed that anger into something powerful. Solidarity, community, resistance, and strength. Here we are, gathered here today, hopeless, yet hopeful that we really can do something, anything. Currently, Trump's administration has the most white men since Ronald Reagan in 1881.
Got a good comment.
While this is no surprise to us, what is a surprise, at least to me, is that the representative of the PTA doesn't believe in climate change. Betsy DeVos, Trump's nominee of Secretary of Education, sees the threat of bear attacks as a valid reason to keep guns in school. Steve Bannon, who is the chief strategist, founded the Breitbart News, which is credited with pushing racist, sexist, xenophobic, and anti-systemic material into the... Dude, get out. Like, get out.
Get out! 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 Get out!
America is proven that the power lies with the people.
Are you for real?
It's not a president that represents our country.
But he is our president.
Get out! Get out!
Child,
Our country is so much better. The far-right minority has twisted to the
Go! Remove yourself! Where the police at? Get this dude!
Literally in every condiment has set record. In America alone, has rated
There's always this dumb motherfucker.
So
this dumb
to be the largest protest in U.S. history. We will never settle for compliancy, and we will always
Trump lover.
Even so, these past
Why you here with
48
all these people
hours
jumping
have
right now?
also
Like,
been
really?
grim,
It's supposed
and
to be
our fears have been
supposed to
answered
be
with reality. Upon his presidency, the LGBTQ, civil rights, healthcare, disability benefits, and climate change pages vanished from WhiteHouse.gov website. One of Trump's first executive orders was to reinstate what is known as the global gag rule, a policy that prevents any international This includes any information referring to providing or advocating for legislation of abortion. I can only imagine the impact it will have on women's rights around the world. If you are not outraged, you are not paying attention. Everyone here to recognize that protesting is only step one of This isn't it. This is hardly even the start. We must work tirelessly throughout these years and beyond. So, how can we transform from individuals to communities? Let's just say it doesn't start by scrolling through Facebook feed, liking articles of injustice. These small actions are appreciated and vital, but only the beginning. I will be reading Rena Newman's A Millennial Guide to Fighting Fascism. This pamphlet emphasizes the importance of starting local and recognizing the power as an individual and building community. I can't read the whole document because it takes 30 minutes and, we don't have that much time. However, the link is posted on a directory of activism, a document that me and some student leaders have compiled for you guys. They're coming out right now. So, don't lose them. Use it carefully, and yeah, okay.
Woo!
That was awesome. He's not done. A Millennial's Guide to Fighting Fascism by Rena Newman, an ETHS alum. Millennial is still figuring itself out, but the demographic bloc with the most potential political power, self-examination is imperative. In many ways, millennials are the most important group in this political movement, and we must take time to reappraise what it means to be in this age and time. Like any skill, good citizenship requires hard work and dedication. No one is born knowing how to do it. It is made of ritual. Practice makes progress. Practice makes progress, so practice every day. Second, someone looking to practice citizenship must believe themselves capable of great bravery. All of these actions demand courage. Timmons continued to define the three different categories of communal practice: ritual, aesthetic, and ethical. He says these practices define the community as a way of life. In this booklet, I will be using the three categories as a structure for citizenship practices, inspired by the notion of corporal politics. Ritual. Ritual practices of democratic citizenship are often concrete, small actions that both demonstrate one's devotion and develop one's relationship to their community and environment. The small things are what makes a difference. Here we go. 1. Introduce yourselves. Tell people your name and listen to theirs, because giving and getting names is a way to actualize strangers. You become a part of the public, no longer anonymous. Attend marches, meetings, and gatherings. When you hear about them, push yourself to show up and be a body. Protest. Practice corporal politics by engaging in the physical aspect of activism. Some causes may even require us to put our bodies on the line. This requires courage, but it is courage that all people can possess. Our courage is telling our parents why we discharged 67 periods. Organize! Bring friends and about to be friends together for a meal, an open mic, a town hall, a panel, a rally, an art show, or a workshop. You are capable of organizing. I'm no one special, but I did it. What? Closer? Okay. Reach out to support. Others are doing good work. No one gets enough affirmation. If you see someone doing something great, tell them. Make phone calls. Real phone calls, not text. Develop an ability to pick up the phone and call friends or congressmen or local group leaders. Many millennials have anxiety about calling, but it is truly one of the most effective interpersonal tools at our disposal. if you don't spend so much time scrolling through endless feeds of social media, something I and many of us are guilty of. Aesthetic. Aesthetic is quality of life, concerned with beauty and gives meaning. Thus, we must create aesthetic practices of citizenship and give meaning to our physical and political environment. Beautify your neighborhood. Be a part of a movement to add installations or posters around town. Create community gardens. Be a part of installations like yarn bombing and You Are Beautiful. 2 urban beautification products. Beauty gives citizens ownership over their surroundings and personalizes otherwise cold environments, especially in cities. Beauty emphasizes that your home is worth living and that it matters. Beauty is also a way to empower people in your community who you have not yet met. Be visible in your identities and your causes if you feel safe to do so. Wear your identities, affiliations, and causes with pride. Buttons, shirts, stickers, jewelry, ritual, or religious headwear. This is a way to bring the personal into the public. The messages you send out through physical expression allows others to see what is supported in your community. You can contribute to what those norms are and make sure they are connected with justice. Ethical. Ethical practices are practices in what must be observed through the big picture lens. They frame our interactions and guide our behavior. Ethical citizenship practices are the most abstract and thus most demanding. Own your social identity. Self-educate about the importance of your race, gender, sexuality, religion, class, ability status, and citizenship status. Acknowledge the ways in which you receive or do not receive justice on account of all of these identities. If you're white, spend time
on that building by the flag.
on privilege.
Look at that guy.
And to responsibility.
I don't know. It looks like he's just taking pictures. He's just taking pictures, but ooh.
Education and self-reflection are the best ways to be the best advocate. Get out of the echo chamber, quick! If you find yourself feeding misinformation or do not sharpen what you already know, you cannot be prepared to understand the reality and complexity of the modern situation. Find ways to be with other people. Do not allow yourself to be isolated. Dictatorship relies on isolation. Get out of the liberal bubble.
Woo! Yes!
Attend events, talks, workshops. Call on your courage to go outside of your comfort zone. Last true and most importantly, seek out opposing ideas. In a politically polarized nation, bridge builders are a valuable commodity. Creating dialogue with people who do not share your perspective is a way to remain intellectually honest and re-examine allegiances and ideologies that may have been swallowed rather than dissected. Find a person who opposes you politically, who you feel that you can have a meaningful conversation with and keep them close. Lastly, realize that people who disagree with you are not disposable. Even the ones who are difficult to speak with, especially if you are in a white liberal and therefore will not experience oppression as a direct result of discourse. It is your responsibility to talk to those whom you disagree with because we need the people power we can get. Invest in relationships even if the process is infuriating. They are invaluable in the long haul.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's always that one. No. There's always that one person trying to cause trouble at a peaceful protest.
Okay. Quick announcement, really quick. If you guys want to be back for 8th period, you should leave by 1:40. It's running a little bit later. Also, I want to address, obviously, there's a little bit of conflict with conflicting opinions. This is going to happen when it comes to political opinions and rallies, okay?
Woo!
However, it is very important to address these different opinions with kindness and understanding. I know it is hard because people are hurting, and I know that, and I know that all here, and I really appreciate all that everyone's done to organize this. Thank you so much. Okay, here goes. Unity stares at the face of oppression with hopeful eyes. I saw it in his eyes, my father's. As blue states became red, as fear won, as president became hidden hijabs, became homosexual hands terrified to be held in public eye, became the lips of immigrant parents kissing citizen sons and daughters goodbye, became America's 45th president-elect, Donald Trump. Unity stares at the face of oppression with hopeful eyes, because big, bigoted mobs become afraid as intersectional hands become intertwined. Poor, gay, immigrant, brown, black, transgender, white become one under a House, Supreme Court, and Senate that is not in our favor. Our bodies together breaking down more walls than Mr. Trump can ever put up. Because now more than ever, as members of the KKK gather to govern a world that is on a clock that moves forward while they force us back, to walk back in time down the line where nooses are strapped around necks, now present-day guns. Where a woman's womb is forced to hold a seed that she doesn't want inside her, where the pains of an earth dying don't exist, where Muslim registry is protocol, where the gravitational force attracting you to a certain sex is something treatable through a correction camp, where eyes wander tirelessly in the search of danger that is sure to not protect them in the court of law. This is where unity stares at oppression with hopeful eyes. God's kingdom sets the rising of the sun. Unity is the roots connecting earth to breeze to light. So as you tremble with fear for the future of your sons and daughters, as knees fall and hearts break and Trump wins now more than ever, the solution you ask is laced between the complexities in all of us that connect each and every cell in our body to another person. The battle is not broken. It is unity that stares at oppression with hopeful eyes. Relentless unity. Lastly, I just want to talk about something that you can do that is small and that is very doable. I'm proposing that every day. This is something I'm going to do. I will call Congress. There's actually a number that you can call to reach Congress. And you can call every day, make it a part of your daily routine. Get out of the shower, call every morning. If where there is pressure, there is power. You have a voice and you can use it. And when you call, you can. The presidential website has taken down LGBTQ, environmental change, and civil liberties. Call and say you need to put those back up. Secondly, Jeff Sessions and DeVos are not fit for education or the Attorney General, and you can also state that opinion as well. So please call, please be an activist. This is just today, but we got to keep this is a 4-year-long fight, and I really encourage you guys to stick with it. Thank you.
This is my bag. I'm about to sit down. I'm about to sit down right here. You want to sit down? Right, I'm like my bag off. Thanks.
Real quick, I don't know if you got a directory of activism sheet, but all the local representatives and federal representatives' numbers are on there. So you can put them in your phones and then pass the sheet to a neighbor that hasn't had it yet.
Maya, what if we didn't get a directory of activism?
Yeah, let's keep the pamphlets and the sheets going around. And just a reminder, you guys, can we please remember why we're here? We're here to support each other, and there may be people with differing opinions, but let's keep it respectful. Also, please remember that we are here to support a movement, not snap pictures for an Instagram aesthetic, okay? Stop coming together when it's convenient for you, okay? Next up, speakers to Bond Street.
Woo! Woo!
Good morning, ETHS. First, I
I want to thank Maya and all of the organizers for putting this together. This is truly the beginning, hopefully, of a movement. Like she said, you can't let this be the end.